A life like Christ is a life of power. Dear believer, if you are going to live like Christ, you would have to behave like him. To have power is to be empowered. Empowerment is an activity of the Spirit of God that introduces power into the very life of the believer. Jesus demonstrated power throughout his ministry. If you are going to assume power as a believer living like Christ, you have to become a student of the needs. You have to be a student of prayer. You have to humble yourself and be dependent on God for strength and for power. Number 2, you require strength. If you are going to live like Christ, you need to live a life of strength. When I say strength, I am referring to 2 kinds of strength. Number 1 is physical strength. You have to be strong in your physical body. Number 2 is spiritual strength. Strength for your inner man. It is the strength that is given birth to by the Holy Ghost. Number 3, living like Christ is a life of love. If you will live like Christ, you have to live a life of love. You will love the Lord your God with all your strength, with all your might, and you will also love your neighbor as yourself. If you live like Christ, number 4, your needs will be met. Unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ever ask or think of, according to the power that works in us. All your needs will be met. The needs you can think of, the needs that are beyond what you can imagine, all of these will be met by your God, because you live like Christ. And after all is said and done, living like Christ is living a life of gratitude, living a life of glory, living a life of thankfulness. If you learn to live like Christ, you will be thankful. You will be grateful. You will live a life of glorying in your Father. You will give God's due to him. You will thank him for what he does in your life. Your ability to thank God is resident in your living like Christ. If you want to live a life as a believer, experiencing the pleasure of your Father, you will live a life of gratitude. You will live like Christ.